This note is official, but it is semi-formal. Note that there is no structure and no closing. Notice also that the language is more relaxed. Since semi-formal communication is also about official matters, a record is kept for the same. Informal communication. Informal communication is relaxed and friendly. Since you meet the people in the workplace every day, you will make friends with them. So, apart from official matters, you sometimes talk to them about personal matters also. Informal communication is all such personal and non-work related communication. Did you notice that the conversation was about personal matters and not related to work? Let us now understand the concept of internal communication. Internal communication refers to the exchange of data or information within the organization. This type of communication can be among people who are at the same level in the organization or among juniors and superiors. For example, you could be a sales manager of a company that manufactures detergents. Internal communication occurs when you talk to your sales representatives to give them instructions on a regular basis. Since the sales representatives are a part of the organization, it is known as internal communication. A firm has to deal with people outside it. This brings us to another form of communication called external communication. We will continue with our example about your company that sells detergents. To sell the detergent, you may want to advertise your product. To do this, you will need to contact an advertising agency. Since this agency is not a part of your organization, any communication that you have with it is external communication. External communication refers to the exchange of information between people within an organization and those outside it. This type of communication may be to promote the organization, advertise its products, or for making purchases. External communication is generally formal in nature and will be in a written form. For example, the contract that you give to the advertising agency or the order that you send for chemicals that make your detergent will all be written. Barriers to effective communication. Sometimes we come across situations where we fail to communicate our ideas effectively. This could be due to various reasons, like not being able to use a language which the other person would understand, or the message being too complicated, etc. Such situations are called barriers to effective communication. Let us look at some common barriers. Some people speak very fast, and we cannot understand what they are trying to say. Basically, these people are sending information that we cannot understand because it is at a fast pace. The same can happen in business communication when too much information is being sent. At that time, the receiver may fail to understand the purpose and communication fails to be effective. Sometimes the sender of the communication may use difficult words which the receiver cannot understand. This again would make communication ineffective. Therefore, it is best to keep the language as simple as possible. At times, there could be a number of people involved in passing the message from the sender to the receiver. Communication can get distorted in such situations. Let us now review what you have learned today. In this lesson, you have learned the definition, purpose, and importance of business communication. You have also learned that there are various types of business communication. Be sure to remember, communication is an interchange of thoughts, opinions, or information by speech, writing, or signs. Business communication refers to all the possible types of communication styles that could be used in the work environment. The 4 W's what to communicate, when to communicate, who to communicate with, and how to communicate. Remember that communication is effective only when the idea being sent and received is similar. A good communicator will be able to express his or her ideas clearly. There are many types of business communication: formal, informal, internal, and external. Formal communication is related to official matters. It can be oral or written. Informal communication is more relaxed and friendly. It can be both official and unofficial. External communication refers to the exchange of information between people within an organization and with those outside it. We need to be aware of the barriers to communication.